On the somber day of September 3rd, 70 innocent civilians met a tragic and untimely demise in the peaceful town of Majet, located in the Amhara region of Ethiopia. This heartbreaking event unfolded amidst the fierce and harrowing conflict between the Ethiopian National Defense Forces, ENDF, and the Fano militia, leaving behind a trail of devastation that shook the very foundations of the community. Eyewitnesses who braved the horrors of that fateful day recount a chilling narrative of the ENDF's occupation of Majet. As the armed forces entered the town, they embarked on a grim mission of door-to-door searches, instilling fear and apprehension among the townsfolk. In a horrifying turn of events, the soldiers systematically rounded up the younger men within the village, only to callously extinguish their lives with heart-wrenching shots to the head. The echoes of these heinous acts reverberated through the streets of Majet, leaving behind a haunting silence that bore witness to the brutality of that day. As if the loss of innocent lives were not grievous enough, the ENDF stands accused of further exacerbating the suffering of the townspeople. Reports suggest widespread looting of cattle, food, and personal property, stripping the already vulnerable community of their livelihoods and sustenance. The ENDF, in its accusations, points fingers at the civilians, alleging their support for the Fano militia, which only serves to deepen the profound sense of mistrust and despair that pervades the region. The protracted tensions in Amhara have precipitated a humanitarian crisis of staggering proportions. Access to essential goods and healthcare services has dwindled, leaving the populace grappling with dire shortages and soaring prices. Residents of the region live in a state of perpetual vigilance, their daily lives overshadowed by the menacing presence of ENDF forces in the towns. The indiscriminate arrests of numerous young individuals following the occupation of these towns further exacerbate the atmosphere of fear and uncertainty as families anxiously await the return of their loved ones. Tragically, the suppression of information in this time of crisis has extended to the realm of journalism. 3 courageous journalists, striving to shed light on the unfolding tragedy and the imposition of a state of emergency in Ethiopia, have themselves fallen victim to repression. These dedicated professionals who sought to uphold the principles of truth and transparency now find themselves unjustly detained, their voices silenced in a time when the world needs to bear witness to the atrocities unfolding in Amhara. The heart-wrenching events in Majet and the broader Amhara region serve as a stark reminder of the human toll exacted by conflict and the urgent need for international attention and intervention. The people of Majet and their fellow Ethiopians find themselves caught in a maelstrom of violence, suffering, and despair, their lives forever scarred by the events of that fateful day in September. As we contemplate this tragic chapter in Ethiopia's history, we are compelled to reflect upon the enduring human cost of conflict and the imperative of seeking peaceful solutions to these grave challenges.